To use the curiosity of your students is an important didactical principle. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire that must be kindled, the philosopher Plutarch famously wrote. With the Dutch artist Theo van Doesburg, founder of the art movement, co-founder of the art movement De Stijl, this principle was apparently not applied. Because he was only interested in reading, he was kicked out of elementary school and subsequently never completed any formal education. In spite, or perhaps because of this, he was one of the great innovators in the Dutch and European art scene in the beginning of the 20th century. Among other things, he had a decisive influence on the success of the famous Bauhaus movement. The German architect Walter Gropius, I think there should be a next slide, yes, founded the Bauhaus Academy in Weimar in 1919 with a revolutionary manifesto. He argued that all the arts and crafts are deeply related and should be treated as an integrated whole, putting forward the idea of a Gesamtkunstwerk. Society in the New Age after the First World War required nothing less. Visiting Bauhaus in 1921, van Doesburg observed that in spite of Gropius' big words, practice in Weimar was rather traditional. Progressive on the outside, Biedermeier on the inside, he quipped. Influenced by van Doesburg's ideas, Gropius changed the Bauhaus policy from Kunst und Handwerk, arts and crafts, into Kunst und Technik, arts and technology. The rest is history. In its short existence from 1919 until its closure by the Nazis in 1933, Bauhaus was a unique center of innovation in arts, design and architecture with the ambition to impact the life of the common man positively by better designed city developments, factories, well-designed, functional and inexpensive utensils, furniture, etc. After 1933, the last Bauhaus director, architect and designer Ludwig Mies van der Rohe, took these ideas with him to North America, passing them on to future artists and designers of all possible backgrounds. To this day, many of us possess designs and objects of Bauhaus origin. Okay, back to here and now. The recently carried out midterm review of our Erasmus University Strategy 2024 encourages us to capitalize even stronger on our goal to create positive societal impact. An important instrument for this is our Convergence Alliance with Delft University of Technology and Erasmus Medical Center, with the ambition of combining our scientific disciplines, methods and infrastructures. This convergence is spawning new disciplines, educational programs and solutions for great societal challenges. And there is our collaboration with the arts academies of Willem de Kooning and Codarts, with the aim of merging them into a new, socially engaged Rotterdam Institute of the Arts. Here too, cross-fertilization and integration will engender innovation and a flywheel for the culture campus in Rotterdam South, fostering much needed socio-economic development there. It is no coincidence that a culture campus inspired project of Erasmus University, the arts academies and the city of Rotterdam secured a €5 million subsidy of the new European Bauhaus program, an initiative by European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. This brings me to an important observation. Erasmus University and its partners are optimally positioned to create a new Bauhaus, the Rotterdam Bauhaus of the 21st century. This time using the concept perhaps of integrated science, the Gesamtwissenschaft, so to speak, and the transdisciplinarity needed to meet the great societal challenges of our times: peace, climate, energy, migration, inclusion, etc. And to be connected to such hubs worldwide, such as through our European University Alliance, unique to create an even greater impact. A Bauhaus that, of course, includes the arts as well. As today's program and the amazing work of Refik Anadol has convincingly shown, the arts provide a powerful medium between the intricacies of science and technology and the social fabric of society. It will be essential to make the products of artificial intelligence imaginable, visible, approachable in completely new ways. The arts will be crucial to communicate empathically about the transitions and the technologies that the future will need. After an adolescence spent mainly in the context of science and technology, AI is now entering adulthood with its interaction with people, societies, and cultures. And even stronger than before, it is a co-evolution unavoidably changing ourselves, our societies, our cultures. The scale and profundity of this AI-driven change is unprecedented, and we are just standing only at its beginning. Our students must have the opportunity to be educated in a Bauhaus-like community at the cradle of the solutions to societal challenges and innovations in education and research. History teaches that diversity is a mother of invention, making inclusivity not just a nicety, but a necessity. And thinking of this, for us as educational institutions, it's important to keep in mind that formal qualifications are not necessarily the only way to success. Not just Van Doesburg, who was kicked out of elementary school, but also Gropius and Mies van der Rohe never completed their education. In fact, Mies van der Rohe's only formal qualification was that of a bricklayer. With the unlimited possibilities of artificial intelligence in the social and in the domain of social sciences and humanities comes great responsibility. The wonderful poem Tabacaria, the tobacco shop, by the famous Portuguese poet and writer Fernando Pessoa, is part of the collection The Metaphysical Engineer by his alter ego, Álvaro de Campos. Its first stanza reads, Não sou nada, nunca serei nada, não posso querer ser nada. I am nothing. I will never be anything. I cannot want to be anything. A parte isso, tenho em mim todos os sonhos do mundo. Besides that, I have in me all the dreams of the world. Some interpret this as a nihilistic or even fatalistic statement, but it describes quite accurately the life that Pessoa was leading voluntarily. After a life of modest literary significance, he died in 1935 at the age of 47, leaving a wooden trunk with more than 25,000 pages of unpublished work. His reputation of one of the most significant literary figures of the early 20th century literature is the result of his massive posthumously published legacy, written under more than 70 different pen names, each with their own distinctive character, thus representing all the dreams of the world. In fact, Pessoa, the author, came as close to leading a multitude of virtual lives as was possible in his day and age. Today, artificial intelligence allows us to marry all the dreams of the world to our physical existence. And it is up to us to make sure that these are significant and beautiful dreams and not nightmares. Making minds matter. Thank you.
All right. And now it is time for the official opening of the academic year. And I have with me Ed, and he will show for you how you need to be loud, because it's going to be a little interactive moment, because otherwise we will not be leaving this room. You can use your hands, your feet, and your voice, because we have a decibel meter with us. And only if we reach the right volume, the banners will come down and you will be able to leave. The doors are locked. It's sound automated. I'm very sorry. Please, Ed, show us, how do you stomp?
Aha. Well, you have to have the right...
There we go. And then we clap. And then we yell. Yeah! No. We need to do it again, louder. We need to do it again, louder, louder, louder. Come on. The spirit of AI is not with us today, but we are. Thank you so much. And please follow the BDEL. They will now rise. Wait till they move. And then we will move calmly out of the video. Oh. Yeah. We were wrapping it up. I just told us the show that, you know, sometimes the spirit of AI is not with you.
It was not connected to the internet, but which gives us also a bit of space and quiet. But I have to speak the magic words.
You do.
I declare the academic year 22-23 for open.
Yes, thank you.
And then...
There's always chaos.
I think it's high time we should really leave and get something to drink. I'm sure you feel the same as I do.
Please rise and follow the BDEL. They will take center stage first and follow you outside for the party. Thank you so much for joining here in the room and at home. And we will continue with our party and our festivities in the auditorium.
Okay. We hebben wel heel veel lawaai gemaakt. Mannen,